I'm recording now. Yeah, good.
To zoom a little bit.
Let's zoom it in. Too much. You don't
Too
see
much,
it.
no, it's
Right.
too much.
But
Okay.
right there. Mm-hmm.
This is our village temple.
Oh, the village temple is up there. Okay. Mm-hmm. And go this way.
Yes. Slowly, slowly. And
Yeah.
this is a little bit more further on. This mountain.
Mm-hmm.
It's Surkanda Devi.
Sukanda Devi.
You know when the wife of Shiva, Sati,
Mm-hmm.
she went to the fire ceremony at her father's place. So then Shiva was not with her, and Shiva did tell her, no, don't go there. But someone said, no, I have to go. And then Shiva was offended at that fire ceremony, at that yagya. So she could not bear it, and she wanted to immolate herself.
Oh.
And she started to burn, and by her yogic practice she could do that. Then Shiva went to save her, but she already burned. So Shiva took her to the Himalayas. So certain parts of Sati, they fell down.
Wow.
And like one part fell down above Rishikesh, one part fell down on this mountain, and in other places. So they are Shakti places,
Wow.
really very powerful.
Wow.
And then somehow
Gosh.
Sati, because her body had disintegrated, then she incarnated in the family of the king of the Himalayas as Parvati. And she got again remarried with Shiva because she did not want anybody else than Shiva.
Wow.
So these are like the Surkanda Devi, this is very famous. People are going there for pilgrimage,
Oh my
this village
gosh.
people.
I see that.
This is like one...
They build their homes nearby.
Yeah, and this is like one of their deities.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow, it's just awesome. That's all I can say. It's breathless.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see the mountain, you see the two towers?
Okay, and there, the two towers.
Then you see one small, like room they have made.
Oh, right below
on the
it?
right side.
Yeah.
And just behind that you see a peak coming up.
I zeroed in a little bit. Yes, I see the peak there.
Just a little bit you see it coming
Over to
up.
the right, yeah.
So at the bottom of that peak is Kedarnath. One of the Jyotirlingas of Shiva.
Wow.
And it's like one of the 4 main pilgrim places here in the mountains.
Gosh.
One you have behind that mountain. This is Bandarpuj. In the back
Bandarpuj?
of that mountain there is the source of the Yamuna. So there you have Yamunotri, from where the Yamuna starts. That is the first place. The second one is behind this tree,
Behind this tree over here?
The big mountain,
Yeah.
like the triangle. Behind that triangle, you have the source of
Saraswati? No.
the Ganges.
The Ganges.
If you go further on, you see a peak a little bit in the back.
Uh-huh.
A little bit really shaped, very very like a teeth coming up. A little bit brownish rocks. This is the Shivling.
Oh, wow.
So at the feet of that Shivling, there is the source of the Ganges.
Gosh.
So it flows behind that range through Gangotri and then coming down. On the backside of this mountain, you have the Teri, the dam with the lake.
Yes.
And then it flows down to Rishikesh.
Wow.
So that Gangotri is the second place. The third is then what I showed you, the Kedarnath.
Yes.
The fourth is behind you. You see that huge mountain there?
The
Really
one...
a big block like that.
Yes.
So behind that block...
I'm there now, yeah.
Yes. Behind that block you have Badrinath.
Badrinath.
It's the holy abode of Lord Vishnu. And from there another contributory of the Ganges is flowing down, the Alaknanda Ganges. So these are like the four main pilgrim places: Yamunotri, Gangotri,
Yes.
Kedarnath, and Badrinath.
Wow.
And then you have the highest peak. If you go a little bit further on, you see a triangle peak, just in the shadow side.
Yes, it's dark. I can
Yes.
zero in into it a little
Yes.
bit, but
And then you go further on, and
past that.
yeah, and then you see one peak going up into the clouds.
Right, that's the one I.
So
yeah.
this is the Nanda Devi.
Nanda Devi.
This is the highest peak here in this Uttarakhand.
Oh.
It's 7,816 feet. That
Gosh.
makes around 23,000 feet. 7,186 meter, which
Meter.
makes around 23,000 feet.
Wow.
So that's every 12 years you have a very special function where it's said that somewhere in this area, one, what do you say, he goat? What do you say that in English?
Not a sheep. You said a he goat.
A goat.
Ram?
A male goat. That male goat gets incarnated in some village hereby.
Wow.
But that male goat, what it has not the 2 horns, but 4 horns. So that's the sign. Wow. So this is like the incarnation of that Nanda Devi. Nanda Devi, it has been a place of the mother goddess.
Right.
So she got incarnated in that goat. So then wherever it gets incarnated from that place, the procession starts.
What?
They will walk throughout this Uttarakhand, through the valleys and here and there, and they will reach there at that high mountain at Nanda Devi. It's a huge procession. Everybody's just going with it. It means
Amazing.
10,000, 200,000 of people just following that. And that place near the feet of that high mountain of Nanda Devi, they let the goat go. So the goat by itself just goes up and disappears.
Wow.
That's like bringing back the incarnation of Nanda Devi back to her abode.
Home. Yeah.
So this is happening every 12 years.
Wow.
It's like like you have the Kumbh Mela in the plains.
Yes.
So this is like their main spiritual function, which happens every 12 years.
Wow. When's the next one?
It will take 3-4 years more.
Oh, that's not too far.
No.
That's a plan.
So it's
That's a plan.
and
Can you
people they're
imagine?
very joyful, making music and cymbals and chanting, and
Aww.
it's
That is nice.
a
It's gonna
very
make it back in focus,
nice
there is.
procession.